Welcome to the top 100 greatest movies of all time. This is IMDb's top 100 movie bucket list. This is assignment 1 for social data mining techniques, BDAT1007 for Professor Rick Lambroff. This is due October 7th, 2020, and we are group 6. So our starring roles have some of the best actors around. We have James Murney as the Python developer, Tejesh Kumar Patel as a data scientist, Pravesh Giri as a data scientist, Ali Langdon as a business intelligence analyst, and George Yu as a business analyst. So this is assignment 1 for social and open data sources. The programming language we've chose to use is Python, and our code is well commented and easy to execute. So task 1 was to find our colleagues. Task 2 is to collect data from an outside source using any of the following methods, which we've done with web scraping. We've collected a minimum of 100 entries from a list of 250. We've built the data model, and we will demonstrate the one-to-many lists in our data model. We have stored this in a cloud database. We have used MongoDB for this, and our presentation will describe the data sources, data models, and the process of the acquisition. For the bonus, we've also built a web application to manage, create, read, update, and delete entries in a database. By the time you see this link will magically become a YouTube link. So our data source comes directly from IMDb itself. You can see the link in the below. And we've chosen a list of 100 of the greatest movies of all time. This is taken from a bucket list of 250 movies you should watch before you die. The tools we've used in our presentation is Python for web scraping, and that was done in Spider, which is done in Anaconda, and then Beautiful Soup, which help that, and then we have used MongoDB for our database of choice. From here, I'm going to pass things on to George, and George is going to walk you guys through the code and the execution of the API. Thanks so much, guys.
Hello everyone, this is George, and thanks Ali for giving us such a detailed introduction of the team and the project. And here I'm going to give you more information about tools we use here. In order to build such a web application, we will need to use a lot of tools, which include the Beautiful Soap and the Flask. And also the database we use here is the MongoDB. Firstly, the Beautiful Soap, it is actually a Python package which is used to parse the HTML and XML documents, and it is also used to grab the information we specify from the website. And Flask is also a Python package, and it is used to build the website framework for our application. And both of these two packages are based on Python programming, so here we will use the Spider as our IDE for the development purpose. And the database we use here is the MongoDB, and we choose it because it is a very easy use one, and it's very dynamic, and also it is a NoSQL database, which will be easily applied to our project without a lot of effort. And this is the sample page of the coding, and you can see from this page that how we use the Beautiful Soap to specify the information we want from the IMDb website, and how we transfer all this information to all this data we collect from the website to the Mongo client. And this is sample page of the MongoDB database, and you can see that we have already set up the new item for the storage purpose. It is called the imdb.movies. And as to the data, we have 6 different categories, which is the rank of movie, the movie's title, the year, the rating, the cast, and the poster. And also here is the code, is the sample coding for which you can see that how we just select and specify different tests for the collection and the grabbing information from the website of IMDb. Also, here we have 4 another functions for the website application, which is create, read, update, and delete. And here is the final dashboard for our web application. You can see different kind of function exists here. and you can very easy to add a movie by input different information to specify which movie you want to see, and also it will be very easy for you to update the information you want and change your selection. And so here it is. And my classmate Tejas Kumar, Parvish, and James will give you more information and also the demonstration of our web application. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is James Murney. This is my portion of the presentation for BDAT1007, Assignment 1, Data Scraping, and I will be covering the coding script up to just before the uploading of the data into our database MongoDB. I am using Visual Studio Code, although I know a few of my colleagues in my group are using other systems to run their code. For myself, this is my preferred, so I'm going to be explaining my portion of the coding on here. I'm going to start with our imports that we have used for the script, the first being the requests library, second, beautiful soup for our data scraping, next RE for the regular expressions, and then PyMongo for the upload of the data to the MongoDB database. Next, in our data script, we have the URL where our data is being pulled from. So IMDb, chart, and then the top 250 movies rated all time, which was previously shown in our PowerPoint presentation. Next, we have the main function for our script, followed by our defined result sets throughout here. After that, we have our defined getYear function and the lists inside the getYear function shown right here highlighted. After that, we have the range that is set. So we are looking for the top 100 out of the 250 movies that are listed on our URL up top. And then we have our defined list. So we have years, cast, titles, ratings, and images. Next, we have the defined IMDb dictionary showing what we want our output to categorize our results as, which would be rank, movie, year, rating, cast, and poster for an image. We obviously have our list and our print list function to print our data. I've commented out the remaining portion aside from the bottom main function pull, and that being the MongoDB uploading that will be covered by one of my colleagues later in our presentation. So up to the print list, which just pulls our data, I'm now going to run the code in Visual Studio Code. And show that our script does pull the top 100 rankings from the IMDb URL listed up top, the top 250 ranked movies of all time. Just going to let it complete and end my portion. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Hello everyone, I'm Tejas and I'll be presenting you how we uploaded script data to MongoDB account and used it in our web application. So here I created a MongoDB account, and under the MongoDB account I created a cluster named cluster 0, and I already made a connection, and now we want to create a database and collection under this cluster. So if I currently, if you can see that this cluster don't have any database or any collection under it. Now I go to the code, and here I already made already defined a client, Mongo client, which is the account link, and then under this client I want to create a database named IMDb and collection named movies, and then I want to insert the data into insert the data as a list. So if I run this code here, you will see the code has successfully ran. And now if I go to my MongoDB account and refresh this page, we should see the IMDb database is created, and under the database the movies collection is created. And here as you can see that we have 100 movies, 100 entries here, and this is the data: rank, movie, year, rating, cast, and poster. So now if I want to use this data to create a web application, so here we used Flask. So we already imported the necessary libraries, and then here I made the configuration to upload the data to use the data from the MongoDB account. And here is the get movies function to get the data from MongoDB account, and here are the routes for CUD functionality. So this basically will be used to give some functionality to our web application. So I'll show the read and create functionality. Here is the routes for here is a function to show the movies as HTML page, and here is a function to add the movies as a if you want to add any movie to our database. So if I run this code, here you will see that we got a link here. If I copy this link and paste it into my browser, so here, if I go to this link, this is a local host. Here, as you can see that we are reading the data from our database. So here you can see that top 100 greatest movie of all time. Now, if I here, as you can see that top 100 movies. Now, if I want to add a movie, I have to click add a movie. Now, add title, year, rating, and poster link, and then casting. And then if I submit the movie, you will see here earlier it was 100, now it is 101, greatest movie of all time. And if I scroll down, you will see that the new movie is added. So this way we can use read and create functionality in our application. Now Pravesh will show you the delete and update functionality of our web application. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tejas. Hi, I'm Pravesh, and I would like to show you update and delete functionality of our web application. As you can see, Tejas just has added this one entry, movie entry, at rank number 101. I would like to first show you the delete functionality by clicking this delete button. This will refresh the page, and as you can see, the movie has been deleted from our list and updated in the database as well. The code part is very simple for this. We're using this function handles all the coding part, and as you can see, the movie ID is the rank of the document in the collection. We use that to match, we get that to match it, and we delete it, and we just redirect the user to the home page. So I would like to now show you the update functionality. Let's just do it for Fight Club at rank number 11. We'll go through here. Actually, the rank will be the same because we have to see it at that rank. So let's just change it into Clockwork Orange, for example. 1971. As you can see, the previous movie details is being shown as a placeholder in our form. This is the feature that we added to help user about the previous movie. So as we click, it will redirect the user, and for rank number 11, as you can see, the movie has been changed from Fight Club to A Clockwork Orange. And I would like to show you the code part for this. And this is the these two functions handle the code part. The first function handles the placing the placeholder values into the form, and the second part updates the gets the data from the form, stores as a dictionary, and updates it into the MongoDB database, and redirects the user and renders the redirects the user, and we can delete anything we like actually. Yeah, just we can delete this, we can delete this, yeah, and this will also change eventually. And that's been our presentation. Thank you so much for watching, and be safe. Have a great day. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this short film, and thank you so much everyone for playing such a wonderful role in this short film. Have a great day.